Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Man on Fire Films Christmas Special Spectacular Extravaganza. It's going to be glorious.
Now, you may notice that there is a camera right there, everybody, and that camera is filming us. Because it's Christmas, we thought we'd film the podcast. And we're going to do our best to sort of not address the camera as best we can, because we still want this to be an audio-based thing.
So if you're listening to this on audio, whether it's on YouTube or for some reason on something else, just don't worry, we're not going to make any references to the camera. We'll explain everything.
It's going to be a regular podcast, but if people want to, they can watch it as well.
Yeah.
I don't do like the thing on Miranda, we just look straight at
Joining with me, as always, I am your Santa Claus, Cameron Morris.
Joining with you.
Joining with me today are my three little elves. We've got Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, Reese Peak.
It's a funny name for an elf.
I quit. Like, it's got
Did not catch that.
Frosty, the cold-hearted snowman, Jack Morris.
I'm not, no.
Okay, no, okay. And obviously Jack Thomas, who's
Does he not get one?
He's Christmassy enough by himself. He doesn't need to be a persona.
I take offense to that,
I'm
mate. That's
slightly
like...
disheartened. I'd like a name.
Alright, you can be Mrs. Claus. You can be my Mrs. Claus.
Jack,
by me.
gingerbread
I can dig
man,
it.
Thomas.
He should have been Gingerbread Man, and he should have been Grinch.
I could be
That's
Mrs.
more
Claus,
accurate, yeah.
but a gingerbread woman.
Oh, this is meta now.
We're not sexist on this podcast.
Yeah.
A gingerbread person.
Gingerbread boobies.
Okay.
On my
Now,
gingerbread.
Cameron, would you like to explain
I
why...
like gingerbread.
I don't like what she said.
I knew this was going to happen. I knew we were going to get up.
Would you like to explain why you're suddenly driving the wheel?
I'm driving the wheel because Jack recently signed over the podcast to me.
License.
Jack recently signed over the podcast to me, and I stayed up till 4 o'clock last night because I couldn't sleep, building the greatest Christmas special that has ever been done on anything ever. And it's going to be awesome. And these guys are doubting me, but you guys are going to be in stitches by the end of this podcast. I swear to
yourself
Christ.
because it's so bad.
Yeah.
All right, but first of all, until we get to all the podcast goodnessy podcasts, we're going to start by giving each other gifts, because we got each other gifts.
It's time of giving. So
I've got one.
Now, if those of you listened to a podcast last year, I give Jack his gift, and
Last year.
last week I give Jack his gift, and he promised me that he'd get me a gift by this episode, so that should be fun. But before we get to that, I'm gonna give everyone their gifts first, because I thought, and we'll go through individually. They can open their gift, we'll talk a bit about it, and then we'll move on to the next person.
And for those who missed Cameron's gift giving last week, he got me Fright Night.
Yeah, I got him the original Fright Night. Now,
can see
first
it.
of all,
By the way, sorry, this will be like the only part of the podcast where the video will help a lot.
Yeah.
But aside from that, everything should be fine.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, I wanted to say this.
Look at that rapping.
I spent.
Can you hear that, listeners? Can you look at that rapping?
I
sense the rapping?
spent the same amount of money on everyone's gifts except for
On the
Reese.
podcast.
Except for Reese's. Reese's I spent more money on because we've been friends for longer.
No problem.
No, don't be okay with that. Fuck you.
I am fine with that. I understand.
It's a pretty awesome gift, and you two probably won't get it, but Reese will. So this will be like an inside joke. You guys can leave. It's fine.
I bet the viewers are gonna love this. You know,
Yeah,
In case you guys didn't know, it has a massive wreath on it.
it's a giant dildo.
So you've used gaffer tape. Which, yeah, okay.
Oh, we forgot to say, sorry, before you think, because of this setup, as the video can see, the audio is going to be slightly echoey. We're not in the usual recording area. We're recording somewhere where we could be all on camera. But next year, we're going to...
This is an audio thing. Imagine Christmas Day.
Reese, that's your gift. Don't rip it. I got you a shiny cylindrical tube.
Okay, it's gonna open it.
I just rip it off, man. The duct tape's not coming off. Oh, it is. Okay.
Oh, what? Oh, say what? Oh, it's another tube.
He got you a tube.
It's gonna be a tube with an A on it.
Oh, thanks, Cam.
Next year, you get in B and then C and then you die.
Is that the one that comes off? One of them comes off. That's what she said. There you
Okay.
go.
I'm really excited.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's another
I'm
thing.
guessing a poster of some kind.
There is a lot of wrap up.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Not looking forward to the studio cleanup after this. Oh, listen to that, listener.
Okay, so, okay.
Okay.
God damn it, there's more.
I think it's a poster.
I'm pretty sure it's a poster right now.
Or a giant photo.
Okay, you ready?
Hang on, show it to the camera.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Are you ready?
ready?
Are you ready?
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I'll see it.
Do you know what that's from?
It's from FAP.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
Show it to the camera. It's a Doctor Who. Keep calm and Alonzi.
Alonzi. I can't get it that close to you because...
Google it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Thank you very much, Cameron. This is
Thank
a
you,
very,
it's okay,
very,
man.
very good gift.
Thank you, man. It's me and Reese watch a YouTube channel that make their own merchandise, and that's one of the merchandise they make.
Cool.
It's really cool.
Maybe we can like, take a photo and overlay it over the top of this.
That's actually a good idea. I will take a photo of that.
Yeah, we'll do it after the podcast.
Yeah,
probably.
we'll just get it.
God, Jack, don't interrupt my plans. My plans.
Everything must go to plan.
So yeah, that was Reese's present. I'm not talking to the mic right now.
No one can hear you.
Right, this one is for Jack Thomas. Now, this one he won't recognise, so it's kind of
you
like
just got it.
yeah, but it's a good gift. Just you have
It's a
to
good
trust
gift,
me.
it's a good
You have to
gift,
trust
trust
me.
I like the way it's got Thomas
Into the
on
mic.
it too.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
It used to.
Thanks, guys.
Into the mic.
Hello, viewers.
Get the rap. Get the Terry on, mate.
You are so bad at rapping. It is unbelievable.
This
got-
is perfect.
Yeah,
I think it is the best.
the best rap.
His hands are
present
shaking in.
ever.
I'm so excited. Now, what do you think it is, Jack? What would be your guess?
Well, my guess so far is an elephant. I freaking love elephants.
Why are you so excited?
Everybody knows Jack Thomas likes it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, mate. You might be in for some disappointment.
So
You can't just be tired to open it, and it is an elephant.
no, it's a senseless
Kills
look
us all.
It's a senseless look outside. There's a fucking elephant out there.
That'd be great for the audio
You
podcast.
meticulously open things, don't you? You're just like, yeah.
Right, who's this now?
All right. So,
Royal Republic, Save the Nation.
so Royal Republic is a band that
Right.
me and Reese are very into.
They're very good.
They're
Right.
so good.
It's
But
so
the
very
reason I
good.
bought it is because it's this music that I listen to when I'm writing sketches and
Oh, right.
comics and stuff.
Ah.
So when I'm writing, I listen to it because it's really pumped up
Yeah, yeah,
music.
yeah, yeah.
And I know that you like working on books and stuff, and you like working on stories. So listen to that, and you will
Yeah.
bang a book out in seconds.
man.
I'm telling you.
Thanks, man.
Right?
Well, we all
It's-
want to
it's-
bang
it's
books.
good, Yeah,
I'm very lucky I didn't look at that.
I'm expecting great tracks on this.
it's real good. It's like
real
like
good.
even the music that isn't as like complicated or anything.
Yeah,
it's still like really like
Which songs they got on there?
yeah. That one is got, I believe, Underwears on it. No, it's not actually. It's Addictive.
Save the Nations.
And then everyone wants to be an astronaut.
Riveting podcast right now.
Sorry about this. Yeah, but I got Jack an album. It's really good.
Thank you, Cameron.
So yes,
Where's my second present?
your second present. It's right in the imaginary bin with my first present.
That's what you think. But actually, I got you SSX for the PSP. Now, the game might not be in there.
It is.
I want it back.
Okay.
My game. This doesn't fit in there anymore.
I hope you enjoyed your loan of my
Yeah,
game.
man. So I hope everyone liked their presents.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
Well, you know, I didn't get you all Christmas presents, and this is. I literally didn't get you a Christmas present. Like, I have no clever way of getting out of this to you. But I do believe that you both own Man on Fire film shirts paid for by myself.
All right. All
So,
right.
Merry Christmas.
Don't fit me.
They're also the old shirts that we don't make anymore, but still.
Fair enough.
Also, sorry, Jack.
So,
It's okay.
I got you SSX.
Oh, no way! That's what I always wanted.
love that game.
My
Deja vu.
All right, Cam.
Sorry, Reese, you were saying something?
So you got us presents, and now I do believe you've got a gift, right?
I have Cameron 2 gifts.
Oh.
Because
I'm sitting right next to you. I didn't notice you were holding that.
the art of illusion, my dear friend. Well, I got Cameron 2 gifts because I haven't got him a gift in a very long time since
Thank you,
last
man. You didn't have
Christmas.
to do that.
It was his birthday, and I didn't know when I went there, and I didn't get him anything. And so,
Oh, thank you, man. Oh, God.
Let's go.
The gift is deception.
I'm waiting for you to open it. It's SSX PSP. And a PSP to
Oh,
play.
man, I'm not as meticulous as you. I apologize.
it's okay. It's okay, man.
Oh, no way.
I didn't know you had the first volume, which you showed me.
that's
but
fine.
There's another 2 there, and I made you a CD.
You made me a mix CD.
Oh, Jack.
Because I fancy you,
Oh,
Cam.
my God. I have to have sex with you now.
It's just the way you do
I think
things.
he likes you.
Oh, this is awesome.
So, say for the listeners, what's
So
the...
yes, I have here the first 3 volumes of Bleach. I have the first one. I enjoyed.
That's
it,
the
but I
anime,
never
not the
got
detergent, just to be clear.
the manga.
Whatever.
Get rich.
And I've wanted to read this for a while, but I'm glad I have this now. And also, can I just say though, as a joke, and I'm not something this mean, you were there when I bought Bleach Volume 1. You told me to buy it. You said that's a good book.
I forget things.
Do you know what's going to be interesting about the audio part of this podcast? Jack's the only one who's professional enough to actually lean in when he speaks, so his audio is going to be so much more clear than all of ours.
And he also got me a mix CD that I can... it's called Cam's Beats. And then he renamed from Cam's Beats to Cam's Fresh Beats.
Oh man, that's on the front, and then it's on the disc.
Yeah.
So you open it, and then it's in there.
Nice. Cam's Beats.
So I need to explain about this CD, right?
Okay.
I feel like you do, yes.
I've fancied Cameron for a while now, and I wanted to
Not gonna lie.
put across my feelings.
You wanted to confess.
You listen to the CD, it just sounds him sweatily masturbating. There's no music.
Don't spoil the surprise. No, well, I was gonna originally make Cameron because me and Cam watched Blue Exorcist around the same time. So I was gonna make a mixed sort of CD of the Blue Exorcist tracks that are in the anime.
Good.
And there's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you've heard the openings and things.
Well, the openings are good. I've never heard them since I watched the anime.
Right.
So, yeah.
There's a lot of songs in the anime that I didn't know were in the actual anime. Like I didn't hear them properly. Like they're in the background. But I picked some of my favorite ones, and I know you go like running and stuff, jogging and things. So they're really pumped up beats to do that too.
We got each other the same presents. It also says on the top, "Pop this bad boy in for a journey into your soul, yo!" Exclamation mark.
Yeah, man. That's how I do things.
Man.
So, Cam, what's your answer? Are you going to go out with them?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
man. Yeah, we'll go to Frankie and Benny's. We'll have some.
we'll share an ice cream together.
Yeah.
See where the evening goes.
And listen to some fresh beats.
Yeah, yo. Don't forget the yo.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you. I'm
welcome.
gonna shake your hand.
Thank you for your CD too.
Very, very nice present there, Jack. I also got you a gift, but it's not wrapped. Well, it is wrapped in a plastic bag.
Okay.
But it's the thought that counts.
It is the
I was hoping it was in the vicinity. You'd have to get up and go get it.
It's not here.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's in the shop.
Oh man, this wrapping
Look at
paper.
Now,
Damn.
is that an IKEA bag?
This looks bigger
No,
than.
it's an Aldi bag.
Aldi is
It's
the
an
best.
orange.
Oh, it's a book of some kind. Oh. You fucker!
You laugh, but it's actually quite informative.
Well, right, for the sake of the audio.
So Reese has got me filmmaking for dummies.
Did they not have a step below? Like, beginner filmmaking for
I was
dummies?
trying really hard because for ages I couldn't think of a gift to get Cameron, and then just like one night it popped into my mind. I was like, yes.
Well, this is definitely much more useful than the gift I got you.
But his is inspiring,
man.
whereas, you know...
So,
Get a little off on that.
yeah, man. Well, thanks for this. I've always, I never really admitted, but I've always been interested in filmmaking.
Oh really? I never knew that.
You know me so well. Alright, well, I don't need Manolo anymore.
Podcast over, Cameron's got to read.
Okay, sorry. Manolo's our video lecture.
Yeah.
Alright, is that all the gift given?
Yeah, I think that's...
I did get
That's
you
all
two
we saw.
SSX for the PSP too, but it hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair enough, man. I understand.
Now,
Postage is tight these days.
Yeah.
Being Christmas.
now getting back to the podcast.
The
We've
best podcast
the best
ever.
podcast ever. You guys are already... It started out good, didn't it? You already
it
tried
was
to
great,
start,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, man.
Okay. So first of all, we've given gifts to each other. Are you ready to give...
And now let's give them back!
Are you ready to hear my idea? Now, this is... honestly, I've not told the guys about this. I have an idea to give a gift back to the listeners. Now, one lucky listener. This is going to be a giveaway of sorts, right? You guys all on board for this so far?
No, fuck this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have got...
Oh, he's rummaging through his bag. He's taking his shirt off.
Oh shit. He's
I've
You can
got
see it there.
generic...
Oh, yes! He's not doing any of that.
I've got a generic Christmas card. Right?
Right.
I
Okay.
bought this.
Ooh.
Would you care to show it to our...
Okay.
Wonderful
generic
viewers.
Christmas
There's a-
card.
We should just keep taking photos of things and all
We
We
Got a
will.
nice,
We
it's
tweet
got
them.
a nice verse in it. But I had the idea last night because I had this laying around.
I know where you're going with this.
It's probably not as good as you think.
No.
Basically, we're all going to sign this, all four of us, and maybe even John if I can get him, and
And
then
then spunk in it. And send it...
and put a $5 in each.
no, we're all going to sign this and write a nice passage, right? and we're going to send this to one of our lucky listeners, right? Now, it's kind of like a giveaway thing. All you have to do is be subscribed to Man on Fire Films, because we want to send this to a true fan, not just someone who's like, oh, I don't know why you would enter this if you...
I really want a Christmas card
In the comments below...
I'm so lonely.
It's my only way.
In the comments below, I want you to put your favourite Man on Fire video, so a specific video, so if it's an episode of a show, which show it is in the episode, and why you love the video so much. It can be as long as you want, because now Google Plus, we can have infinite amount of characters. So you could just write down why you like it, and I'll pick someone at random, and we'll send this to them. We'll all sign our names in it. We'll write a passage for you, and then you can have it and kind of have it as a Man on Fire memorabilia. I'd like it if they got it to like tweet us a picture of it and kind of talk about it, but they don't have to do that. It's just kind of for them. So this is kind of like a thank you to the listeners for being so loyal.
Now, when you obviously none of us knew about this idea, but you were asking me very vague questions to make sure that you could do this.
Yeah.
And you mentioned about it only being in Britain.
Yeah,
but
I looked up the cost of it. It's a bit expensive to send to like certain places, but I don't want to restrict. I don't want to list out a list of places.
Well,
that we can
why
send to.
don't we just say UK or USA then?
Yeah. Okay. UK. USA.
So we apologise if you Europe or the USA then. Right?
Yeah, that should be okay. Obviously, if you email with a country that I can't send it to, or like for some whatever reason whether it's expenses or not, then I'll apologise and stuff.
If you win and we for some strange reason can't send a thin piece of card to you where you live, we'll figure something out and you'll get something else signed off us.
I got a point as well. It's not going to reach him by Christmas.
Yeah, definitely. It's not. It's definitely not going to reach him by
Did
Christmas.
you see the Royal Mail advert saying the last recommended date to post by first class is the 20th of December?
Well, this wasn't because this was last night, and I thought like we could do this
So you
after
go out
Christmas.
I will say the lucky lucky owner of this card will lucky replicant will be found and destroyed.
Lucky reptile.
Will be the owner of the first ever signed Man on Fire bit of anything.
Merchandise.
Bit of anything. So we've
So it's going to be more of like that. It's not going to be for Christmas, but you can keep it and you can put it up next Christmas, I guess.
Or sell
that's
it in
another
3
thing.
years.
If you still have this next Christmas and you're still a listener,
You've got to send it back.
if you if you take a photo of it
buy
next
another
year
card.
and put it up when we're doing our next Christmas thing, I will give you a gift of some sort. I haven't thought
we'll
of it
figure
yet.
that out
Yeah,
next
we'll
year.
figure
But this
it
is a really good idea.
The
I like
person
this.
who gets a gift from us gets another
So
gift
Cam, I suppose the first question a listener will ask is how will the winner be picked?
So the winner will be picked, kind of like, I'm going to choose a couple that I like their explanations for the things, but I'm not going to do it based on like who I think like the video that I was in the best.
Comic Talk Deathstrogosion, that guy wins.
Yeah, it's more going to be about your description of why you liked it as opposed to... So you can pick like the worst video we have on our channel, but if there's something that really means something to you in that video, then...
And I'll say this now, just general rule of thumb saying, I like it because it's good. You're probably not going to win with that, okay?
So yeah, that's the giveaway. And now we get into the meaty part of the podcast.
Gravy part.
Whoa.
Are you guys...
Pulls out a cooked meal. I got food for you.
Time for dinner, boy.
Are you guys ready for the first ever, not just Christmas, but the first ever game that we're going to play on the Man on Fire film podcast?
Because we've never played games on Man on Fire
I
before.
don't think we have.
No, it's not like we have 100 Let's Plays or anything.
No,
to play
I
games.
mean games
I know.
on the
I'm
podcast.
being facetious.
Okay. So, alright,
dick
you guys
with
ready? Now,
Facetious,
I
basically.
haven't actually thought of the reward for the winner, but there are going to be 3 games during this podcast.
I've got a reward for the winner. Their name gets to be first on that card.
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
Because I was wondering who was going to go first, and we'd end up
Also,
arguing.
I'll give you a fiver. I'll give you a fiver.
Best. Okay, fine.
I'll give you a
What
fiver.
if you win?
I'm not taking part. I'm the judge. It's against you 3 are competing. There's going to be 3 games, and basically it's a point system. And if it comes down to a draw, I'll figure something out then. I haven't thought of this. Again, 4 a.m. I've thought of this
Now,
out.
I want this to... I don't know what the game is. I can't mention we were going to play a game. Now, I want this to be as fair as possible, but I will say if you don't let me win, I will stop the podcast.
Sounds fair.
Everybody try and beat Jack. Alright? I'll even if you start winning, I'll show Reese the answers. Okay, so the first
Now-
they are all Christmas themed. So,
I'm going to say, I just had a thought.
yeah.
If you really don't want to be sitting... Because there was concerns. I don't know why I'm addressing the camera specifically for this. There was concerns that Reese could cheat by looking over the books. If you really...
Why would I cheat?
I'm not saying you would, but Cameron doesn't trust you, clearly. 'Cause
No,
he's
I do.
So are you okay? Because you could go sit over by the camera and we'll use that audio for you.
No, I'm okay.
All right. I'm really glad you said that, because the moment I said it, I thought of how much of a nightmare to edit that would be.
So anyway, so first of all, the first game that we're going to play is called Weird Christmas Gifts, right? I'm not very creative when it comes to names, right? You guys want to be listening? Because this is complicated, right? This is how complicated this game gets.
Okay.
I'm going to say the name of a weird Christmas gift that is actually real and is sold, and you have to give me a description of what you think it is.
Okay.
The person with the most accurate description wins a point, and then whoever has the most points wins round 1. Right?
All right. And if you do you want a pen to keep track of the points, or are you smart enough to keep it in your head?
Which I have.
Oh, fuck.
I prepare everything, my friend.
Good God. We've never been this organised.
Okay.
I'm going to go get you a pen, but...
So, okay.
It'd be good if you didn't like open it in my direction.
Please, don't cheat. Yeah, don't cheat.
Sorry, Reese.
Don't look, Reese.
Okay.
We can put up a thing in between Cam and Reese if we want.
So here we go. You all ready? I'm gonna go in order, and then every time I ask one, I'm gonna go. The person who went first is gonna go last next time, so it gives a fair advantage.
go in order of height.
What if two people have the same description?
You can agree.
Tall as first.
If you
can
agree,
agree.
if you agree on one,
Yeah.
then you're gonna both get a point.
Right. Okay.
Cool. So the first weird Christmas gift is called a Twitter peak. Now, Jack, you go first because you didn't get me a present.
Can I prize me if I win instead of a $5? Can I give the $5 back to you and that be your Christmas gift?
Yeah.
All right, now I want to win. All right, Twitter peak.
A Twitter peak.
Is that Twitter peak or
A
right?
Twitter peak.
All right, it's a mountain founded by Twitter.
Okay. Jack Thomas?
I was close with what Jack said, but I think it's a ticket to go to a mountain, and when you get to the top at the peak, there's a lot of birds that twitter
Okay.
up there.
Reese?
It's when people pay me to go on Twitter and randomly just shout at people.
All right, you're all wrong. You're all wrong, but for witticism, I'm going to give that to Reese. Because I love it when he uses his name as a pun. So the first point goes to Reese.
It reminds me of that
But
episode.
what was it really?
I can tell you now. A Twitter peak is a mobile device that can only handle Twitter and Twitter alone.
Oh, wow.
It can't make phone calls, it can't send text messages or emails, only Twitter.
Well,
It's a little blue thing.
Wow.
and
really?
there's no point showing a picture because it is literally what you think. It's a mobile that can only handle Twitter.
It reminds me of not that, but the Reese's pun.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that episode of Jack and Cam where you just lean into shot and lean back out. I don't remember what episode it is, but you just sort of lean in and somebody commented underneath that it's the Reese peak. You kind of peek in.
All right, is everyone ready for the second one?
I don't know.
I think so.
Okay, so this time Jack Thomas is going first, so you guys get to think a bit more.
Bastard.
Awesome.
So this one is called The Great Ideas Napkin Sketchbook.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
The Great Ideas Napkin Sketchbook.
Okay, it's a sketchbook made from napkins that contains great ideas.
Okay.
That's my answer.
A pile of feces.
Okay.
And I'm going to say it's a great idea made of sketchbooks that contains napkins.
Okay, you should have gone with the obvious one. Jack Thomas gets the point.
Yeah.
The Great Ideas Napkin Sketchbook is a book made with a notebook. Sorry,
But is it made of sketchbooks?
No, it's completely made of napkins, and it has on the pages like great ideas that are kind of goofy and jokey and stuff. But yeah, so that's Jack Thomas's point. So we got 1 to
Thanks,
Reese, 1 to
Kev.
Jack, and I'm just gonna put a T for Jack Thomas, and 0 to Jack Morris.
It's alright, I'm letting them get ahead and then I'm going to sprint past them all.
All right, this one's again a bit.
What, are you doing this seriously?
Yeah.
Right, you ready? The next one, the third one is snake oil soap. Reese, you get to go first.
It's when a snake charmer comes in.
You
when-
realise this is a Christmas gift?
comes in when you're in the bath and he rubs the snake in oil and soap, and the snake then like goes around you and lathers you up in the bath.
Can you imagine getting something there for Christmas? It's like it's just like a card, like, you know, I owe you 1 snake oil thing. That sounds lovely, and it kicks the door in with a snake.
It's time for your bath.
Jack?
What was the thing called?
A snake oil soap.
You might as well stop because I got the right answer.
Soap made of snake oil.
Okay, and Jack Thomas?
I reckon it's when you squeeze a snake and you really squeeze it so hard, like out of its fangs comes like this
poison.
fine venom, and then you make that into
Soap?
a soapy foam.
Okay.
So that's Jack Thomas's last appearance on the podcast.
So Unfortunately, Reese wasn't right, which I was surprised at.
What? I mean, I was guessing out of the blue because I knew he'd got it.
Jack and Jack actually have the correct answer, but they were so close I can't really determine who was right. So, to win, you guys have to tell me which is a specific snake. Which snake do they use to make snake oil soap?
Adder.
Cobra.
Anaconda.
The soap contains real cobra
What
oil.
the fuck?
Oh, yeah!
And can help
I'm
clean
the best
your
at this
skin.
game.
Whoa.
Whoops.
So we should give that context. I moved Cam from this seat to that seat so that he wouldn't do exactly what I just did.
The soap contains real cobra oil and can help clean your skin like a magic elixir, which this is the bit that cracked me up, which made me put it in. Which secret is passed down from generations of hand washers?
Jeez. No, you don't get a laugh, okay? Cobra.
Because here's the thing, right? Who's a professional hand washer? And if you are, do you then make that a family business?
Son, it's time you learned the ways of the hand wash.
Alright, so it's 2 to T, 1 to R.
T.
Nil
P.
to this guy there.
You know what? Fuck you, okay?
Well,
Right.
I'm older than you. I was Jack before you were Jack.
Dude, I'm just trying to make the most comical answers I can, and I'm still beating you.
Alright, this one is this is where it gets hard. This one is called a butter sucker.
Oh, yeah,
I'll repeat, butter sucker.
All right. Am I going first? As me?
You're going first.
It sucks the fat out of butter.
Okay.
So you get like low fat butter.
Okay.
Or it's a sex toy.
You can only have one.
Yeah, you would pick.
Come back to me.
I reckon it's when.
You can agree as well.
No, I'm not agreeing.
just
I'm not
saying.
agreeing with this guy.
Good. I don't want any points.
Just to be fair, he hasn't had any points yet.
I think it's when your partner puts butter on their finger. And then you're required.
Fuck you, right? Tell them it's a Christmas present.
And then you're required to suck the butter off the finger.
Okay.
It's just a game. It's not even,
Suck the butter!
Okay. I've had a hard time thinking about this, and I'm pretty sure I'm right with this.
Okay. Oh, God.
Right, now, listen,
I don't like this.
brace yourself. This is going to be the answer.
It's for when you have those kind of butters that are really hard to spread. You can't get in the knife. So you have this device which sucks the butter up, heats it to it melts, and then ejaculates it onto your toast.
You're going so well. You could use it like that, but it won't work. You have to use it like that.
Ejaculate onto your toast.
And Jack, which one do you want to go with?
I'm. Oh, now you've asked me that, so one of them's probably right.
No, because you haven't chosen one yet.
I'm not going with the sex toy. It's a device to take fat out of butter.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I don't know what to do because you're all completely off.
Yes. I'll take average.
So no one gets a point for this. A butter sucker is a lollipop that looks and tastes like butter.
Oh.
Who would want that?
Oh, fuck you! If you put that in a lollipop, what?
I would totally eat that. That
It sounds
lovely.
disgusting
I
though.
hate this butter.
One word.
I like
Diabetes.
butter, but like on stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'd never be like num 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 butter.
I got 3 words for you. Diabetes.
Diabetes. All right, so now it's absolutely physically impossible for Jack Morris to win.
Yes.
This round.
Jackson. It's like golf, right? The lower score wins.
Yeah, you can still answer obviously, but
I
it
get
is
a
a,
pity
it is a
award.
possibility that Jack Thomas could win, or
He is winning.
or Reese could draw with Jack Thomas, and then they both get a point.
In the event of a draw, what happens?
We'll get a point. You just
No, but I mean the entire game.
Oh, the entire game. I'll figure it out. But the last game is so hilarious, right? You guys love it.
Oh,
Well,
these
tell you
points
what.
carry over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, basically, whoever wins this gets 1 point.
I see.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Sorry, I should have explained that.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it is like golf.
So the last thing is the undercap. Now this is by far the hardest one. The undercap.
Who's going first?
I believe it is Jack Thomas.
All right. Well, I think the undercap is Captain America's subordinate, who is the under cap. That's what you get. You just get a figure of him.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That's a very good joke.
Reese?
It's a cap that you put under your balls.
Just kick a guy in the balls. Like, luckily I'm wearing my undercap. I think, right, it's, you get like those, like Jack said, it's definitely related with the army. I think we can all accept it's related to the army. So, you have those army hats, right?
Yeah.
It's one of those, but it's the neck's cut out so you can wear it underneath your head, and then it caps the bottom of your head as well. So you're like a turtle or a Pokeball.
Okay. So...
Well, I'm not going to win anyway. It doesn't matter what I say.
So...
It's a fucking turkey with a jetpack.
Ironically...
Jack's right.
The closest was Reese Peak. In an effort to get every answer wrong,
How is he beating me?
I've somehow drawn the game.
An undercap is not as close as you said, but is the closest thing. And it's a beanie hat that gives the illusion that you're wearing underpants on your head.
Wow. I want me one of them.
No, I don't know why it's described as an illusion. Or why don't you just wear underpants on your head?
That'd be silly.
What's the matter, Jack Morris?
I don't understand, Cam.
Alright, so, I hope you enjoyed.
Scores on the doors.
It's so much fun.
Scores on the doors are... Oops, sorry.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
Just close the book.
Reese there memorising every answer.
Oh, that's the wrong place. So actually, where am I? I don't know. Oh, my gifts. Yeah, okay. Right. So, scores on the doors are Jack Morris, 0.
Yes!
Nil trois.
Jack Thomas, 1.
1? Yeah, 2.
No, he's got... Because you win...
Oh.
So you and him both
okay.
win, so it carries over. So he's got 1. And Reese Peak, 1.
Good job. Good job.
They're shaking hands. All right, so coming off the games, would you guys like to take a journey with me to what I call the dark side of Christmas?
Oh, no.
Now, this is
I'm dressed for it.
as jolly as Christmas is, as with everything, there's always dark, weird sides. So I've compiled some of the weirdest, creepy children's Christmas lists. Right? Now, these are all genuine. Right. They've been by proper news articles like the Telegraph and stuff. So I'm going to read some. So the first one, it goes from 1 to 11, and it says 1 is crutches. Now, from what I can tell, what I read up on this person, they're not disabled in any way. So this kid asked for crutches. Number 2, money. Well, fair enough.
Kid's got priorities straight.
Number 3,
crutches and money. What else do you need?
Number 3, space tunes. Number 4, rats.
This kid's planning some kind of elaborate escape from somewhere.
Number 5, an ankle boot. Now, I don't know what an ankle boot is, but I'm sure they're supposed to come in pairs. But this kid asked for 1 ankle boot. Number 6, an arm sling. Right? And now number 8 to 10 was crutches. And then number 11, in all caps and bold, crutches with an exclamation mark.
So he's clearly trapped in a really tall tower and wants to fashion a ladder out of crutches and train the rats to attack the guards.
While listening to iTunes with all his money. And an ankle boot somehow comes into it. So that was creepy. Then this one gets just funny.
I'm not really seeing how we're going to gain points from this.
No, this is the game.
Oh.
This is just me listing some things. We're going to talk about it and stuff.
Right, okay.
Oh, we're doing the podcast part of the podcast.
Yeah, this is the filler.
Game. I was like, what's the point of this?
Sorry, each
How do I win this game?
And then Cameron's going to go, now how many crutches would he have?
each game is like separated by a filler. Sorry.
It looks Christmassy.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so yeah, Reese, there's no answers.
Now I can't see Cam.
Leave it there. Well thought out.
Oh god, this is getting a bit.
We should totally go out on the national anthem.
All right, so the second one, the second Christmas.
No.
The second one was a photo of a Christmas list, and it was kind of hard to read, but this is what I got from it. All right. So
A schlagen?
$1,000. Fair enough. You know.
Everyone wants $1,000.
$1,000.
Right.
A little thing that can turn into anything. This kid is fucking sneaky.
He's using the one wish principle.
Yeah. But he's not. He's got 4. Right. Number 3, a grill.
Alright, okay.
I reckon all these kids are trapped somewhere. One's got broken limbs and needs slings, and one can't even eat and needs a grill to cook.
And then number 4 is funny,
This
which
bail's
is
$1,000.
number 4 is the funniest, which is all of the beanie hats. Which I don't know. Beanie hats are a reoccurring segment in this. I don't know what's going on.
Kids want these things.
All the fun.
All right, are you guys ready for the second game?
Yes.
This is a chance to get your point back. Jack
You mean
Morris.
get a point?
And this is a chance for you two to get ahead of each other.
It's a chance for you two to get head.
Now, this being our resident music guy, you'd think Reese would have the advantage, but we've now got a next music guy. We've got Jack Thomas, who's also a music
So I'm not
guy.
gonna fucking win this round either, am I?
So good luck, Jack Morris, because you're up against 2 music guys. on a
I
music
have a
theme.
random keyboard.
All right. So this is called. I actually named this one. Guess who sung that song?
Ah.
So that needs a theme song.
Yeah. This is a Christmas theme version of Guess Who Sang That Song. It's also the first edition of Guess Who Sang That Song.
And
The
also,
last edition of I guess it's like
Well, we'll see how it goes.
I'm guessing I'm gonna lose.
right, as podcasts go on, you get just further and further away from microphones.
Sorry. So I'm gonna
See the hug me and Jack have going on here. This is the appropriate distance from a microphone.
I'm gonna say a name of a Christmas song and give you 3.
Guys, God is blessing our camera.
Stop referencing the camera.
I can reference it every now and again.
All right. So I'm gonna give you the name of a Christmas song.
5 minutes outside.
I'm gonna give you a name of a Christmas
Hey, guys.
song. You got this, Jack? And then 3 artists who may have sung it, and you have to choose one of them who sang it. So
Okay.
Jack, you want to sit back down?
I'm time out.
You're not on timeout anymore.
Timeout has been
you are.
revoked.
Okay.
Pat, it's your fault.
So you guys all get the rules? You got any questions?
Yeah.
So just a name of a Christmas
I'm
song.
okay.
I'm gonna give you 3 artists, and you have to name which one's right.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, Christmas with the Devil.
Is the burp in the title of the
Yeah,
song?
Christmas with the Devil. And the choices are Metallica,
Alright.
B, Kiss, or C, Spinal Tap. Right? And that's A, Metallica,
okay.
B, Kiss, or C, Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap.
Reese, you want to go first? it's not a
Mariah Carey.
Okay, Mariah Carey.
Didn't write anything. Then you just squiggled.
I'm gonna go C.
Up, down, up. Mariah Carey.
You go Spinal Tap. Okay.
Yeah, Spinal Tap.
So you're going to go Spinal Tap. Jack
Absolutely.
Morris is going to go Spinal Tap.
100%.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Goes to
And-
11, motherfucker.
Jack
Well,
Thomas.
I'm gonna spice this up. I'm gonna say it was Kiss.
Okay.
I
Jack
honestly
is going to go Kiss.
I wouldn't peg Kiss.
Oh, you know what? Right, I'm going to go Metallica.
wouldn't
Just
really,
so
I just
just so one of us is right, I'll go Metallica.
These are crazy, crazy.
Okay.
Although if it is Spinal Tap, I want it on record that I was right.
Okay, well, Jack, you're a fucking moron because it's Spinal Tap.
This is what I get for being about making good videos. No, you're the man in that point.
No, you're not.
Oh, don't make me come up with that.
What happened? Did you change?
You changed.
I changed to provide balance.
Idiot.
The thing is, I kind of thought it was Spinal Tap, but I was like, I'll just go for it because then one of us is
Reese
gonna be
gets the point.
Like Metallica, I just wouldn't do. Like, we can't do a
Alright.
Christmas song. Like,
Right. This is where it gets weird. So I started off with that was kind of a warmer just to get you into the game. So you all understand the rules now, okay? Right.
right. Yeah, don't change my answer. Got it.
Number 2. This is the name of the song. You son of a bitch.
right.
You son of a bitch. You stole my woman.
Mad Clown Posse.
Wait, it's not finished. You son of a bitch. You stole my woman. Now I'm going to burn down your Christmas tree.
Right.
The choices are
Jonas Brothers.
A, Red Swan, B, Fucked Up, or C, The Sand Boys. Jack Morris, you go
Sand
first.
Boys.
Sand Boys, okay.
Red Swan. I'm gonna go for.
Red Swan, okay.
Okay then. Let's get fucked up.
Okay.
So one of us is right. Cam, you need a
Yeah,
drum roll.
we'll
This is
fuck it up.
authentically us picking different answers now, not that bullshit first round.
And the right answer is Red Swan.
Fuck you, Jack!
Jack
yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah, Jack. Get him.
So
Yeah, Jack.
just like the last game, we got 1 point to Jack Thomas and 1 point to Reese. Okay.
There better be a round that's got stuff I know.
Where's Jack not getting a single point in any of the games?
So number 2, you ready for this, Jack? You gotta stack on my back
Number
now.
3.
Number 3, sorry. Right. This one is Merry Christmas. Right? Merry Christmas.
Okay.
And it's by A, the Anti-Heroes, B, Johnny Depp, or C, Crass.
It's not gonna be. They would do if it was a band called Crass. Would they do a song called Merry Christmas?
Now, am I trying to catch you out?
And
or am I doubly trying to catch you out?
Would he put? Why would he put Johnny Depp there if it wasn't the right answer?
Because he's fucking Cameron.
That is a very good point.
So, Jack Thomas, you want to go first?
I was gonna go for Crass, whatever they're called.
Okay, you want to go for Crass?
What's the first one?
It's the Anti-Heroes, Johnny Depp, or
So
Crass.
it's Merry Christmas by the Anti-Heroes.
I think anything's a possibility here.
Oh, it's got to be the Crest. It's got to be.
Fuck it, I'll go A.
You go Anti-Heroes?
It's got to be.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm just going to side with him because he just seems to be right all the time. I'm going to
just
piggyback on your points.
Trying to mix
My
it up a
special
bit.
powers.
Maybe it is Johnny Depp. I never know.
And what are you going to go for?
The Crest.
Crass?
Crass.
Whatever. If it's Johnny Depp, I'm gonna be so mad.
I do apologise, Reese. It was the Crass. I try to catch you guys out. Now,
I have a point!
Now, Johnny Depp is at a really good band, and he's got a really good band, but they do not.
Fucking forward.
Oh my fuck!
Stop sitting with your leg. Do what Reese is doing.
Because I'm trying to see. All right, I don't know. Okay.
Dick.
I'm trying to be comfortable, man. So anyway, yes, that was Crass with Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I tried to catch you guys out. You didn't fall for it. Reese tried to even the scoreboard. But now we have 1 to Reese, 1 to Jack Morris, finally. And we've got 2 to Jack
That was my
Thomas.
personal goal. You know, I'm a winner on the inside now.
But don't worry, you can get this back with number 4, which is A Homo Christmas.
I know this.
This is A Homo Christmas. Would you like to start, Reese? Oh, sorry, I haven't given you the actual question. Good fucking luck. No. So the choices are A, Electric Six, B, the Pansy Division, or C, Dick Ache.
Was that real bands?
Was
Yes,
that Dick
they're
Egg
all
or Dick Egg?
Dick Ache.
Dick Egg, okay. Right.
I just
Might just have a band called Fuck
What's
You.
the second one again? Because that was hilarious.
Well, last time we had fucked up.
What's
The second one is the Pansy Division.
That's hilarious.
Now presenting Dick Ache. Make some noise for Dick Ache.
A. Fuck it.
A, you're gonna go with Electric Six?
I don't know. Probably not.
Okay.
What's the name of the song?
Homo Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
What do you go for, Jack?
Dick Ache.
Dick Ache? Okay.
They sound like dickheads, and only a dickhead would name a song that.
And Jack Thomas?
I'll go for B.
That was such a dramatic lean to speak, then just... I'll go for B.
Homo Christmas is in fact by the Pansy Division.
Who said that?
Holy.
3
Go
points.
fucking...
3 points after Jack.
That's the best name.
Really is.
Fuck you, Dick Ache.
That's so hilarious.
Right. Now this last question counts for 2. So Jack, it doesn't really matter what you get because you're going to lose it.
I can tie with Jack.
You
If
can
I get
tie
it and
it.
no one else does, I can tie with Jack.
Yeah.
No, because he's on 3.
And I'm on 1.
You're on 1.
1
you
plus
can
2
tie
is
with
3,
Jack.
Ken.
Okay. You tie with Jack. You could beat Jack.
No, I can tie with Jack.
I thought you've got 2, haven't you?
I'm one, and
Oh, okay. So you can either all tie and all get a point,
Oh, Jack wins.
or Jack wins. You guys got to get this. You're working with each other now. All
I
right.
work with Jack.
So this one's
Aw.
this one's 2. Okay. So this one is called The Ghetto. Right. The song is called
Eric
The
Cartman.
Ghetto.
My beat.
Right. Now it's either by A, Snoop Doggy Dogg featuring Dat N-Word Daz, also featuring Nate Dogg, also featuring The Big Trey DEE, also featuring Bad As.
Dat N-word.
Repeating A. It's actually the actual N-word.
I figured that.
But, you know.
He's like all
Okay.
safe rap. You motherfudger.
So is it A, Snoop Doggy Dogg featuring
Don't do it
Dat
again.
N-Word
Don't do it again. For fuck's sake.
Daz, also featuring Nate Dogg, also featuring Big Trey D, also featuring
Big Trey
Bad As with 2 Z's. Or is it
But
B,
they all just say one word.
guys? Or is it B, will.i.am featuring Timbaland, also featuring Ludacris, also featuring Ad Rock, also featuring Rev Run, also featuring Swizz Beats, also featuring TG?
Where do they find these people?
Or is it C,
Here we go.
Drake?
Right, okay. Here's my thinking. Reese, I know you're not working with me, but I don't want him to win on his own, so I'm going to help you. Well, I reckon it's one of the feats, because I don't think Cam's creative enough to come up with that on his own, so the right answer is probably something featured loads. So he found another one that was featured, and then did Drake for the comedy, so I'm going to go with B.
So Reese is going to go with...
Well, I think your logic is wrong, Jack.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to go for Drake.
So it's ABC.
Right, so if I get it, me and Jack tie. If you get it, him and Jack tie. If he gets it, Jack and Jack win.
I become supreme overlord of the universe.
This can't happen.
With a fiver.
This can't happen.
The actual
Now,
artist...
which one did I say? I've already forgotten.
You said Will.i.am featuring Timbaland featuring Ludacris.
Okay, Will.i.am, I get it.
The actual...
It's going to be Drake now.
The actual answer is...
Drum roll.
Drake.
Snoop Doggy Dogg featuring
not me.
Edwards featuring also
Tied again.
Nate Dogg also featuring Big Trey D also featuring Bad Ass, and that was a point to Reese.
That was mine. I went to cheers like I said Will.i.am.
So you got 2 points on the leaderboard now. Is 2 points to Jack Thomas, 2 points to Reese, and 0. Yes. Now the last game, which is coming up in a bit, but the last game is going to be for 2 points, so you can draw. Or these guys can obliterate you.
It'll either be 4-2-0 or 2-2.
It's gonna be my round. This is the round where I win.
All right.
Now keep in mind, I have to be consistent. That's all life's about. It's about being consistent. So zeros all through.
Okay. So as a next fella, we're going to kind of talk about these. I want to talk to you guys about some really crazy Christmas stories.
Just still recording.
that I found.
Cool.
It is not.
Oh, oops. Well, we're sorry about the people who were watching the video.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, God.
Maybe next time.
Did it run out of space? Or?
I have no idea. Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. Anyway,
we have no idea what happened there. It might go off again. If it does, we'll just leave it, but the video might have just cut out.
so I've got some
Look
Christmas...
how long it's been.
I've got some Christmas stories I want to tell to you about. These are actual news stories that happened at Christmas time, and I just want to kind of discuss these with you. So the first one, have you guys heard of the decorating burglar? Right? Anyone?
So he breaks in and decorates people. So.
Okay, so thanks, Reese.
Moving on.
Terry Trent of Ohio, high out of his mind on bath salts, was arrested for breaking into a home, putting up Christmas decorations, and then sitting down and watching TV on the couch. He was discovered watching the TV by an 11-year-old boy who lived there.
That must have been freaky as fuck.
Now,
Santa?
I've never been high on anything, doubt bath salts. But what state do you have to be in that you're like, these people need more decoration?
I must help them.
The way I know that made perfect sense, but I've never heard somebody phrase it like that's when you said doubt bath salts. My brain read that as except for bath salts. I've obviously done bath salts.
But it's
That's what you took from that.
Yeah.
But I just the thing that really got me was he just finished and then he was like, I'm gonna watch some TV now. He sat down and just watched TV.
Well,
gotta
my work
take a
here is
break.
done.
And the 11-year-old boy on the phone was just like, Santa? It's just why have you decorated my house? So yeah, that was the first one. The second one.
If I was a kid and I went into my living room on Christmas or whatever and I saw this burglar sitting down watching TV, I think he'd be a family member I didn't know. I'd assume.
I would, yeah. I think I'd go
I'd
there
assume
too.
you wouldn't, because especially 11-year-old, you really wouldn't have the concept of someone who breaks into your house without the intention to kill you.
Yeah.
That is a good point. I mean, if somebody's as an 11-year-old, if somebody was in my house skulking around with a mask and striped vest, I'd be like, that guy's a burglar.
Yeah.
But if he was watching TV, I'd be like, Ma'am, do we know this guy?
But the story implies that the 11-year-old didn't go and get help. So I like to think that he sat down and carried on watching it with the burglar. And they were just watching Sunday morning cartoons or something.
Hang on, somebody breaks into the house and is sitting on the settee and a little kid goes and joins. Are you sure you didn't just watch an episode of Breaking Bad?
I don't know.
I forgot you haven't seen it as far as that episode.
I'm
know what I'm
sure
talking about,
many
though. You
people
do
are
know.
laughing right now. I'm sure
Remember
many
when Heisenberg nuked the city?
nuked Megaton. Anyway, so the second story is man in Santa Claus costume unintentionally terrorizes school. Police in southern
straightforward.
Police in southern New Hampshire say a man dressed as Santa Claus was only trying to spread some cheer, but ended up panicking officials when he started knocking on school windows and waving at children. Now, if I'm in class and I'm a kid, I'm like 9 years old, I'm doing my work, and I hear a knock, turn, and Santa Claus is there waving, I'm thinking something's wrong. You heard too early. There's something like your sled's broke down or
when
something.
was this? When was he there?
He was there a couple of days before Christmas.
Oh, okay. Well, that kind of makes sense.
As a 19-year-old bloke, I think something was wrong, you know?
Santa?
Santa.
So yeah, they were the two craziest Christmas stories. And not a lot of stuff happens on Christmas.
I have a Christmas story, but it's not Christmas stories and something that happened, but it's just a behaviour thing. So, right. My father, right? Me and my father have this really bizarre thing about Santa. Where Santa, fuck you guys, Santa's real, okay? Santa is real. Yeah, but if you even float the idea that Santa's not real around myself and my father for very reasons, which I'll get into in a minute, then's fighting words. You know, you were talking war. Now I don't really know what mine is, but you can't talk about it around me. But I know my dad's. When my dad was growing up, obviously he lived with my grandmother, his mother, and because he was acting like a spoiled brat one Christmas, they decided to not give him his Christmas presents.
Oh wow!
And that's not so much out of the ordinary. That's something you do to teach a child not to be spoiled. And then you give the child his presents. You know, you don't wait until the next day and then give him his gifts. Now, also, my father has a sister, so he had to watch his sister open all her gifts, sulky and being moody, and then. It's like that fucking episode of Archer where Mallory steals Archer's bike, but then doesn't give it back to him. It was such... So now, and I think the other reason why she kept the gifts was because he was like, no, Santa's not real, and Santa's not real. So now if you even float the idea that Santa's not real, my dad gets like Vietnam flashbacks. I'm like, no, he's real, give me my presents.
That's pretty crazy. I don't think I'd ever survive. I think I would literally just
got
die.
it the next day.
Yeah, on Boxing Day.
Merry Boxing Day!
So...
What is Boxing Day?
Boxing Day is when people box. Yeah.
Don't you do that? My family does. We all
I used to call it
gloves.
I used to call it Rugby Day as a kid because it's when the Abraham and Graham would have a big rugby game on Boxing Day.
The most local thing you've ever said in this podcast.
Yeah, it's
against you guys.
Yeah, Neath versus Abraham.
Kick their ass.
Yeah.
I think they'd win. So I'm gonna sit this one out.
Look at him, he's got all his points. He doesn't need to fight anymore.
Alright, guys.
If I
Oh my god, guys! You know what I forgot?
What?
I left one of the creepy Christmas lists out. One of the creepy kids' Christmas lists. And
Now, can we gain points off
this
this?
is the best one. No, you can't, because it's just hilarious.
No.
So imagine this.
No, you can. You two can. You can't.
Christmas list, right? Kids' Christmas list, A4 sheet of paper, lined paper, and on the top of the paper there is one sentence, right? And this is what the one sentence says.
Oh god.
Dear Santa, this year I would like a dragon.
Wouldn't everybody?
Is that more awesome than just...
But like, you gotta be like...
Anybody wants... Well,
Everyone is like...
Well, Timmy... It would have been quick on the draw there, Jack. We got you one! Yay! Would have been great if you hadn't taken 8 minutes to get the flag.
Would have been great if you didn't hit the stand.
Jack just flew the Welsh flag for those listening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Those people. Damn it. Everyone's listening.
for God's sake.
No one saw what I just...
Anyway,
Alright, so
are you guys ready for the last game?
In a sec. We're going to cut the video now. We're going back to audio because there's something going on with Cam's phone. We'll have the first section in video form and now we're going to go back to podcast form.
Okay, you guys ready for the final game?
Unless you guys think I should go set up my phone quickly.
No, I don't think so.
That's right. It's a lost cause.
Right, so
You're
this
all
game is now.
Sorry.
You two, Jack Thomas and Jack Morris, have an unfair advantage because you've read comics, right?
Because you're both called Jack.
No.
Points be awarded to whomever's called Jack.
Who's got a J in
You
there?
two have read comics, you know comics a bit, you know about the industry.
Yeah.
Reese, on the other hand, hasn't read that many comics, if
read-
any.
A comic.
He's read a comic. But
luckily the questions are about this comic.
Reese also has an unfair advantage is that he's known me far longer than you two. And this is a game...
He's parted with the knowledge. From
This
I've
is a
got
game
quite a bit of
about
knowledge.
It's like
me lying. I have to lie to you, okay?
Oh no.
So I'm going to explain the plot of 3 Christmas comics.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
3 Christmas comics. They're comics that were centered around Christmas.
Thanks for
They were,
explaining that.
I'm
I'm sure our listeners were really confused by that
getting
sentence.
really into it. And
Well, they could have been comics about Santa. So.
so here we go, right? This is going to be a quite long explanation, but the explanations are funny.
And so one of them's true, and we have to pick which one's true.
One of them is fake, and 2 of them are true.
Right. So how's the points work?
How many of those?
So basically,
if you know the right one,
if you know the right one, you get a point. If you don't, you don't get a point.
Why are we not just guessing which one's the fake one? Because then we can all guess them indifferent.
Yeah, that's the point.
But you just said we'd get points for which one we're right. So we could get one right. If say we guess the real one and one fake one, then what happens? We get so there's 2 points available.
Sorry,
here.
I meant you get it right. I mean you get it right as in you guess the fake one.
Right. Okay.
So you have to guess which one is the fake one. Okay.
Yeah.
One of
It's
these.
like the format we've been doing throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, but the way he explained it was you have to guess the true one. I was like, but there's 2, so there's 2 points.
I'm very confusing.
Right.
Reese, you don't have to worry about looking away because I haven't listed which one's real and which one's not. I've just written them down.
But he has written them in green and red.
So basically,
so it's that one. Okay.
I'm going to read them. We can talk a bit about them. You guys can ask me questions.
Now,
one of these I've made up last night on a fucking overtired sleepiness, and the other 2 I read and wrote down.
He reads 1, reads 2.
Superman gets his job in a coffee shop, and
And Santa's there.
But he's allergic to coffee because there's some form of kryptonite and then dies.
Oh, he gets it. It's just Z.
All right, number 1. This is Cameron's story time. The Lobo Christmas Special. Now, do you guys know who Lobo is?
Yeah.
For people who don't, Lobo is a space bounty hunter.
No, sorry, Cam. You have to say it like this.
Lobo is a space bounty hunter from space. He gets bounties for money.
In space.
So yeah, he's basically like DC's version of Deadpool, but in space, who rides a motorcycle. So this is the Lobo.
No, you can't just... How?
Because he's crazy,
Magic,
he breaks the
bitch.
4th wall all the time, he can barely ever die.
I've met crazy people, okay? They can't ride motorbikes in space.
All right.
They may think they can.
It's a special motorbike, okay? Calm the fuck down. So the Lobo Christmas Special is a lovely one, right? And I'm going to entail you, and if I could do this with minimum interruptions, that would be great. Sorry, guys.
You should have him read the story. Jack cannot get a story out without being interrupted.
The Easter Bunny hires Lobo to kill Santa Claus.
God. See, I'm thinking this one's true.
Okay, so this is the set.
why would he ask him to kill?
It's not explained.
I think it's a festive thing.
After
Bullshit.
All right. So this is what happens. It starts with the Easter Bunny hires Lobo to kill Santa Claus. After slaughtering countless amount of elves,
You know what?
he gets this.
I am actually going to go set up my phone. Seeing as you're reading, you don't need my audio
Okay.
anyway, so I'll listen while I'm setting this up.
After slaughtering countless amounts of elves, he gets to Santa, who, as always, lives in the North Pole with a pet gorilla. Which, that's kind of commonly
Santa
known.
does,
He lives with a pet gorilla. Santa then challenges Lobo to a knife fight, in which Lobo not only wins, right, and this is where it gets good, he then uses Santa's list, his sleigh, and his reindeer to drop nuclear warheads on every child in the world.
Seems legit.
I don't know.
So Santa Claus, let me just rephrase. Lobo, he gets hired by the Easter Bunny. To kill Santa. He gets to Santa. He beats him in a knife fight, and then he uses his list, his sleigh, and his reindeer to drop nuclear warheads on every child in the world.
Okay.
I'm
So
calling.
do you have any questions about this story?
I'm thinking this one's fake.
Sorry, you got to clap again.
Where did he get the nuclear warheads from?
It is never explained where he gets the nuclear warheads.
It's not a
He
plot
just kind of
holes in the
finds it.
storyline.
He
I
kind of
know.
finds
I was
it.
thinking that
Easter
too.
Bunny just rocks up out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's like,
and
"Yo,
just,
Lobo, wanna kill
kill
Santa?
Santa."
Do it for me."
I
don't know.
It's implied that there's a feud between the two.
Oh,
but
okay.
that's pretty much
I'm
it.
thinking the whole nuking kids is a bit explicit for a comic too. Not
Did
any
I
comic.
clap?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Good.
Okay,
Just
you
in
ready for
case.
number 2? Do you have?
RIP everyone uses.
Yeah. Do you have a?
No,
Do you have any questions, Jack? Are you okay with that?
You know what? No, that all makes total sense to me. 100%. That's
Okay.
how I'd read that story too.
So if you thought that was far fetched, get ready for
no.
number 2. The number 2 is.
I'm waiting for him to go through all of this. Like, he'll read all these stories, and then third one you go, and now for the one I made up. Shit!
Okay, so number 2 is Battle Pope, the Christmas.
Just leave it there. You don't need
No,
any more information.
no.
please be real.
Battle
Please be
Pope.
real.
Right, you ready for this? Battle Pope, and this issue is the very special Christmas Pope-tacular.
Please let us
And I'm going to read this like the awesome trailer man. The series was written by Walking Dead's Robert Kirkman. Now, you all know Robert Kirkman created The Walking Dead, right? It follows Pope Oswald Leopold II, who was the latest in line for Pope, and who was also trained to fight under Bruce Lee. He was condemned for his hard drinking and womanizing, which resulted in him being left out of heaven when Judgment Day came and demons overtook the earth. His sidekick is a mentally challenged Jesus.
I was following you up to the mentally challenged Jesus.
I could see that being real
I could see
until the
that being
mentally...
a battle point, and then the mentally challenged Jesus comes up. And then...
I was about to do a mime with the voice, and I decided against it.
Okay. In the Christmas issue...
He turns water into water.
That was just the generalization of the entire series. In the Christmas issue...
Wait, it's a series. It's not a one-off.
Yeah, it's a series. In the Christmas issue of Battle Pope, the Christmas Pope-tacular, Jesus is mad at Santa because he always overshadows Jesus' birthday.
Understandable.
Battle Pope and Jesus go to fight Santa, and then they all make up and then get to spend Christmas with Mary, who comes down to visit her son.
Can I address the listener just for a moment? When you started playing this podcast, you're sitting there like, oh wow, Man on Fire Films, they put out a podcast at Christmas, that's so awesome. Did you ever expect to hear that sentence said aloud by a human being?
Now, can I just reread the last bit, because I read it a bit fast. So, the plot of the Christmas issue is Jesus gets mad at Santa because he's always overshadowing his birthday. Battle Pope and Jesus go fight Santa until they all make up, and then they get to spend Christmas with Mary, who comes down to visit her son.
My head hurts.
Mary obviously being Jesus' mother.
Yeah.
Now,
What?
does anyone have any questions about
I haven't got to that bit in the Bible
Battle
yet.
Pope, the Christmas Pope act?
Cam,
I was fine up to the mentally challenged Jesus.
Yeah,
Like,
that seems like it's going to get a lot of stick.
As opposed to the Pope being trained by Bruce.
Pope's okay.
As opposed to Lobo dropping nuclear weapons on top of all the kids in the world.
You can overlook
Also,
that
you
bit,
don't need to nuke every kid, you know? You can nuke the general vicinity of a lot of them.
Alright.
It's a lot of
So
nukes.
any more questions for...
Literally nothing you could say could clear that up.
Okay.
No, we're good.
So this one is a doozy. This one is very long, okay? Captain America, alas, Mr. Santa Claus. So this is based when Captain America was still in the 30s. You know, he's stuck in the war. He's not stuck in the war. He's in his own time before he gets frozen and brought back.
Right.
Steve Rogers is walking down the street one day when he hears an underprivileged child proclaim that after years of holiday neglect, he has decided that there ain't no Santa Claus anymore. So Steve, disguised as Captain America, decides he's going to trick this kid into thinking there is a Santa Claus. So in the comic, they establish that there isn't Santa Claus. Santa Claus is not real. But this...
Somewhere right now, my dad's head just whipped around in this direction.
But Captain America is going to trick this fucking kid into thinking that Santa Claus is real. Okay. So as Cap, he sneaks into the kid's house.
So far.
Okay. He sneaks into the kid's house on the night of Christmas Eve with the intent to leave...
I didn't know if he was recording or not.
He sneaks into the kid's house with the intent to leave presents for the children, because the kid has some sisters and brothers and stuff. Only to find that a mobster has kidnapped the kid and his siblings and tied them up in the basement of their own house.
This is sounding like a 30s comic so far.
Yeah.
When Captain America goes to confront the mobster, the mob boss reveals that he has strapped dynamite to the kid and will detonate it unless Captain America helps them rob the bank that happens to be across the street.
I'm still with it so far.
Okay.
Me too.
Captain America breaks into the bank and carries, and this is a quote from the comic, all of the gold back to the kid's house, and then gives the gold to the mobsters in an attempt to dispose of the evidence and kill Captain America, the kid, and all the siblings. The mobsters take all of the gold bars that they've just gained from Cap's heist and start to pelt him with them until he dies. Captain America uses his back to shield the kids and his super strength so that he doesn't die when he gets pelted with gold bars. And he
How
escapes.
can they pick them up and throw them?
Gold bars are really heavy.
Mobs.
I know, massive mobsters.
Also, the mobsters, don't they have, like, you know, guns or something?
He uses he then uses the gold bars to ready for this? He uses the gold bars to cut himself free of the rope that they've tied around him. These are gold bars.
They're not
Like, big
diamonds.
gold bars. And then he throws the gold bars back at the mobsters, knocking them out instantly, maybe even killing them, and saving the day. He then admits that there is no Santa Claus to the kids.
Well,
and then the comic ends kind of abruptly.
Well,
Any questions?
I was thinking the gold throwing bit is reminiscent of a violent snowball battle, so that could kind of tie in with Christmas, you know. So that's my logic. Where's going there?
Any
I
questions?
think I think I know the fake one.
All right, wait there.
This might. I'm more on board with this than I am with the other two.
Yeah.
So have you got any questions about? But remember, only one of them is fake. So one of these crazy ones, if you are more on board with them.
How did Lobo know where to find Santa?
How did Lobo know how to find Santa? He goes around the world beating up and killing all these elves until one of them
How does he find the
kills
elves?
them. They're just kind of situated around.
Well,
It
the
never really
elves are
explains
always,
it in the
like,
comics.
in the workshop. Where they
You
stray
think
out.
so, but for some reason, it just shows a montage of him like going.
Details are.
I know which one's the false one.
Right, so are we ready to guess then?
No questions for the other ones. You guys gonna go
I
blind?
think Cameron slipped up on my keen investigation skills.
I have a key investigation skill, but I don't think it's going to be the same answer as you.
Okay.
Right, Reese,
Right.
would you like
Reese,
to guess
you wanna
first?
go first?
No, I don't.
Okay. Jack Morris.
Okay, I think based in because they're all ridiculous, so there's no way we're working it out by based on which one's ridiculous. But you laughed way more reading the Pope one than any other one, and I know you think you're hilarious, so I think you wrote the Pope one.
Okay.
Also, that sounds like something you'd come up with.
Jack with the Pope one.
He also purposely added the detail of it being in a series, which seems like it would be there to throw us off.
Okay. So. Sorry.
Jack, where you
I think it's the Lobo one.
Yeah, I'm on
There's a
that.
key
It's
thing
certainly not
Cameron
the cat
gave
one.
away that
So
I'm
Jack
gonna
Thomas is
hint
thinking-
to later.
I'm on the Lobo train at the moment.
So is anyone going
I'm
for?
gonna stick to my guns. I agree it could be really either of them,
I'm
but
going Lobo.
You going Lobo?
Yeah.
so wait, if
if
I'm
we're
right,
wrong-
we all tie. This could be the decider,
Yeah.
right?
So
If we're right, we tie.
He wins, and you both crush me.
No,
No,
we
no.
tie.
Oh yeah,
tie.
you go from 2 to 4,
Oh,
You go from 2 to 4.
and if
you
I
tie.
win, and if it's cap, you guys still win, and I suck.
Yeah. All right. So if if no one wins, these two draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
So nobody can win this.
I really feel like we should all go for different answers, though, seeing as it's the tiebreaker for you.
I'm
two.
going for Lobo. Like he wants to go Lobo.
Alright.
Fuck it.
there we go.
Cam?
Okay. Okay. So I can tell you that the fake answer is
None of them.
Captain America,
Oh,
Alas,
no way.
Mr. Santa Claus.
Wait, okay, I could see that being a story, but the other two are real.
I was most on board with the cap one.
The fake
I was
one
too,
is
Good
Captain
job, good job,
America,
good job.
Alas, Mr. Santa Claus.
Really good.
Now,
Who gets no point now, Bert?
I will think of a
I think
kind of-
Jack should win this because he's been trouncing me throughout the way, and I've clung on.
To be fair, yeah, Reese is only here because I did worse, you know?
I think Reese should win because he clung on.
I was in there. Clung on.
I think Cam should win because he made a good quiz.
That was good. Alas, Mr. Santa Claus.
So you wrote the Captain America one.
I wrote it. It was loosely based on one of my favorite Wonder Woman comics, right? Which is based around. But I switched a lot of things up.
trick. It
I
was
added
a
like,
trap.
You know how
It's a trap.
we haven't done it lately, but you know how back in the older podcasts we used to leave like little competitions?
yeah.
I'm going to leave a competition here, and it's applicable whenever you're listening to this podcast, as long as it hasn't already been done. If somebody wants to animate Cameron's Captain America story into a short animated piece, we will send them a free t-shirt.
Man.
To be honest, if you want to animate any of these, it's going to be easy to animate the real ones because obviously they actually exist. So you'll be able to see.
I just want to see the cap pelting robbers. with-
My logic for the Lobo one was you said he goes around beating up different elves, and you said that about the Green Lantern, the Orange Lantern, where he
Yeah.
goes around beating up the Santas.
Yeah, I think
And
it was
I thought you
inspired by
got-
that.
Oh, was
yeah.
it? Oh, right. That's where my
that was
logic
well
was.
thought. Yeah.
Um,
I will say, just to clarify the competition, you'll get bonus points if you manage to work all four of us into the story. Like if Cameron's cap and we're the robbers or whatever, that'd be great.
Reese is the mobster, Jack Thomas is the kid.
And I'm the gold.
Yeah, but definitely, like, it was difficult because what I did is I found one of my favorite Wonder Woman stories. I adapted the shit out of it, like a lot of the details I made up.
Yeah.
But the one thing I took out of it that is not fake is they do at one point pelt her with all the gold that she stole for them. So it is a bit odd. But yes, Logo Christmas Special is real, and I'd highly, highly recommend Battle Pope. Because it is the most blasphemic thing that has ever been created.
Special needs Jesus. That's
Yes.
a real...
Special needs.
He really nuked all those kids.
The thing is, the nuking kids, I can get past because you said he was a Deathstroke copy or
No,
rip-off.
Deadpool.
Deadpool rip-off.
Yeah.
So I can totally see that because I'm just thinking of him as a Deadpool on a motorbike. Deadpool would do that, you know what I mean? But Battle Pope. Fucking
The best
Battle
thing as
Pope.
well is anyone who's watched or read the Walking Dead series, it came from this guy's mind.
Wow.
The smart mind that was like, oh, this new infection, don't want to spoil the infection of Walking Dead. or
Smartish,
anything.
I mean.
And like you all these cool characters. And
Coolish.
before he did that, he was like, Battle Pope.
I like the idea that they're like, we need to write a new zombie comic book series. You know who we need? The Battle Pope guy.
And it's all indie published. I think you can pick it up. It's really fun. And there are many issues. And may I point out, which I didn't want to point out because it might have sounded weird if you guys thought that I wrote this, but Mary is very, very voluptuous. It's insane. Like, he goes out of his way to offend as many Christians as possible. So it's hilarious. You got obviously special needs Jesus is always
That's
the
the
reason Santa is still on Earth is that he's something like God was angry at him for using his son's birthday, so he condemned him. And all the demons are really weird looking. It's a fun comic. But yeah, so that was the Christmas special I planned for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, man.
You did very,
That was
very well. That
fabulous.
was a lot of fun.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was
That's the most kind of together storyline you wrote.
Yeah. Well, that's what I try to do. I try to trick you guys out.
Now, obviously, we can just go
well
into... Let's talk about Christmassy stuff then, for a
Christmassy
little while.
stuff?
Seeing as it is a Christmas podcast, I feel like it shouldn't just be your game. Because,
Joke game.
your game. I'm not playing your game. So, who won then, Jack?
We drew.
Oh, you drew. So what happens now?
God,
you,
Jack. Have you got Alzheimer's? What's going on?
Jack and
What are
Jack
we doing a
and Reese
podcast?
won. I'm not sure what we're going to do. We'll figure it out. We'll announce it in the new year.
This is going to sound like I'm trying to make a joke along that Alzheimer's thing, but I've genuinely forgot. What was the prize?
I didn't think of a prize.
Oh well, all right, that makes...
The prize was originally that they were going to write their name first in the card, but if two of them won, it didn't really work.
They just write it over each other.
Sure, you know names.
Why don't we decide it by... Because we have the video as well. A rousing game of rock, paper, scissors.
I honestly don't. Jack should have it. Really.
I don't really want to.
Let's give it a John.
I just played for the sake.
Okay.
I've been
Well,
mocked
we'll
in
figure it out.
One of my
Anyway.
answers was literally a pile of feces.
But that was a good answer.
Yeah, I'd say that. That was close. So what's everyone's favourite Christmas gift they ever got then? This isn't a quiz, Dory. You're not getting any great ones.
I like that
Jack
toy
trying to get some
cart.
points back.
Favorite gift was one you got me, Cam.
5 points.
I liked SSX for the PSP.
Favorite gift I've ever got?
Yeah, it's hard.
My computer.
Your newest one.
Yeah.
I got it for Christmas as well. That was pretty awesome.
But I suppose that's the Christmas gift that's done the most for me. But like the one that was really like memorable was the year I spent in Spain. The listeners will probably be aware of that, where I had stuff. And I was surprised at the fact that I had stuff. And I mean, like, British stuff, not, like, all Spanish stuff that I didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Like, there was, British PAL games and stuff like that. It was a real massive surprise because I was expecting to not get anything.
I think my favourite gift, well, the most useful one was my Mac. Because I didn't ask
That's
for
useful.
Yeah, you got a mixtape off Jack Thomas here.
it. And I got Film It for Dummies as well. It's pretty great.
That is useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you haven't listened to Jack's mixtape. Little do you know, it's actually an audiobook of him reading Filming for Dummies.
Yeah, me and Reese collaborated on
Filmmaking.
this.
Yeah. Good job, Jack.
There's been a lot of high fives on that side of the room, and none of this
It's
side.
gonna be hard for you to sync it because you're gonna be there with the claps and then you're gonna have the high fives.
If cameras ever go off, I can just look for the high fives. So, it's everyone's Christmas plans then. What are you all doing for Christmas?
Driving home for Christmas.
I don't know.
I live there.
I'm
Leave, get a car,
definitely-
get out, I'm home.
I'm definitely not making any more quizzes because I'm knackered now. I was so because I'm not good at reading and talk like dictating, if you know what I mean. I'm not good
I
at
don't
reading.
read words so good.
So I was
I
just,
am grammar done.
I was rehearsing this all morning. I gotta get this right. So yeah, my Christmas plans are usually just gonna be see what I get for Christmas. enjoying myself. Tomorrow, me and Reese got a Christmas party with all our really close friends. Sorry,
You're not
guys.
invited.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
So whatever. Me and Jack will have our own Christmas party, right, Jack?
Oh, sorry, Jack.
Is he gonna blackjack and hookers? And then
Traitor.
I don't know. I'm just gonna like
bamboo
you know,
in the woods. Just
All right.
what I do every Christmas.
I think my plan for Christmas is
Tradition. Just go into the woods, munch on some bamboo.
I love me some bamboo.
I think my plan for Christmas is to just absolutely just turn off. Just get one of the games. Maybe if I get a game or I get an album, just play or listen to it and just like fucking switch the fuck off.
Do your families have like any Christmas traditions at all?
Yeah, I have a few. We get very drunk and cry. No,
Oh, that's a happy time.
A circle.
no. Yeah, I have a tradition. Every year since I was little, and this actually relates to what I was saying earlier. Christmas Eve, once it goes dark, me and my father always go up the same mountain, except for the year we were in Spain when we went up a different mountain to look for Santa Claus.
Really?
And we see him every fucking year. All right. Hello.
Mine are more like inside based.
different?
That was a reference to Captain this.
Just stop.
Come on, you guys love the monkey.
No,
You did not
You
love
didn't.
the
That's why we gagged you.
Do you remember the monkey, Jack Thomas?
I don't
It's the
remember the
murderous monkey who kills everyone.
Not to spoil anything, but I queued up some of the pictures for next year's caption list, ready to go. Like I've done about 6 episodes worth of pictures, and I've made sure there are a couple of orangutans.
Nice. It's gonna be good.
Orangutans are good.
Anyway, Jack, do you have any family Christmas traditions?
We have a tree. That's about it. we
That's really out there. Who the fuck has a tree at Christmas?
Well, the only kind of thing I like to do on Christmas is there's this like pointy thing we put on top of the tree, right? It's not a star. It's like a round oval and then it's a point at the top, right?
Okay. It's
I
like a
don't like
teardrop.
that. Yeah, kind of. I don't like it though. So we've got this Santa figure, right? That's clear, and it's got tinsel inside him, right? And he's got this big hole where his bum would be. So what I always do is put him on top of the tree because the tree goes up his ass. And that's where it goes. And I love it on top of the tree because I think it looks really funny. So I never agree with the pointy thing.
So your Christmas tradition is a dispute.
It's like every time your parents go to bed, it's like you jump up, slam the
mounting
Santa
up
on the
there.
tree.
I have this weird thing is every Christmas Eve, the night before Christmas,
All
we
through the
have
house.
our grandmother comes
Cameron
over
became a mouse.
and she gives us pajamas for Christmas, like early, so we wear them and then we wake up in them on Christmas and we all like
Yeah,
I don't know why we get them, but it says, and another one we have is we all allocate each other different stockings. So we have stockings, right, which we have next to our bed. They're full of just like little tiny presents you have, and then when you go downstairs you have the big presents.
I understand how stockings work.
Yeah. But some people have all their presents in their stockings, or some people don't have stockings at all. And basically, each member of the family has got a different member of the family to make a stocking for. So I have my brother, my mother has my sister, my dad has me, and then my brother has my mum, and my sister has my dad.
Well
so
done.
it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
You really thought about that because you really started.
But I have to remember it. It's just
I was really you go
Yeah.
like, I have my brother, my sister has my mother, I have my father has the dog.
Well, and it's really funny because, like, it's funny to see the bad gifts that people get. Because obviously we're a family, we don't have to be nice to each other. So I'm just like, this is shit. Like, one year, I think my dad got me a Beyblade, and I was like 15. It's like,
A Beyblade.
That was the Welshest thing.
A Beyblade.
Beyblade, not a Beyblade.
Like a Beyblade.
and I think,
The theme song be sort of Beyblade.
Beyblade.
so yeah, stuff like that. Do you guys have stockings, or do you guys just have all
Yeah, I'm wearing them right now.
Oh, right, okay, so I don't get it.
Well, that's not a very nice image.
Oh, sorry, Reese. Sorry, Reese.
I brought
Hey,
the topic.
boys.
I brought the topic.
Do you have any Christmas traditions,
No, it
Reese?
doesn't matter. Every Christmas Eve, we always watch a Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh, yeah.
I have Elf.
Because of the song "One More Sleep Till Christmas." You can't watch it on the 23rd or the 25th
Yeah, it
because
doesn't
it
make
won't
sense.
be One More Sleep Till Christmas.
Exactly.
So you have to watch it then.
Yeah.
We always have like an angel on top of the tree.
Yeah.
That is always just like angled, just always drunk, and like cause you have like stalkers and stuff, but
Yeah.
we have all the presents that we bought for each other, like the family, which we bought each other, go underneath the tree, and all like the stocking fillers and the main gifts are in one big bag for for everybody.
Santa's sack, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's
We always watch.
unloading.
It's always just like movies, like Muppet Christmas Carol, Love Actually.
Love Actually's awesome Christmas
Such
film.
a good movie. What was the other? What's the can't remember what it's called now.
Fucking
Elf? Is it Elf?
No.
Elf's good.
Is there
Elf is good. Is the black and white one?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh my god! How can you guys?
The one
not
with
know?
the bridge and he jumps.
Yeah.
The one with the fucking Satanist angel.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's
That's
a Wonderful
the one.
Life.
That's the bastard.
Yeah. We always watch a comedian on Christmas. I don't know why.
I watch Elf, but this year, because it's the first year, I'm starting a tradition. I'm going to watch Iron Man 3 every Christmas. Because it's the
What's
best
Kiss Kiss
Christmas
Bang
movie
Bang?
ever. What?
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It's like the prequel to Iron Man 3. It's done by the same director.
It's not Iron Man 2 or the Avengers. No, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is the
Yeah.
prequel to Iron Man 3.
But yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, I like. I thought Christmas would get shit as I got older, but I kind of like the fact that as Christmas got shit, I was allowed to drink at Christmas. So now it's just the drinky day, you know.
I think Christmas gets better as you get older.
Yeah.
I prefer it.
I like, because
There'll
as a
be a
kid,
time
you're like,
where
there's this
it's
one
like-
guy.
Yeah. Waking up as a kid, you can't really beat
Yeah.
it, but I still enjoy it now.
I still feel like though as a kid you're just like there's this one guy who does all this generous stuff and then he goes away for a year.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're an adult you start to realise that people are actually nice to each other.
Yeah, and in a way that's
What are you trying to say, Ken?
I like it.
We got each other a gift. Well, I got him a gift. I didn't get you a gift, but
On a podcast he chooses to talk like this, you know.
Cam.
Ow!
And we have video evidence of Cameron Reese beating Cameron.
Merry Christmas everybody.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Well, I mean, what other Christmas topics are there? We've been going for fucking ages. This is easily our longest pod. I can't see my eyes as shit. How long have we been going for?
My eyes are shit too.
Yeah, I got
15 hours.
Holy shit.
Guys, it's Christmas!
Well do we have to carry on or are we thinking
I'm good.
because I think my games were the best. No, I'm joking.
Oh,
I had
they
some
were.
podcast topics to talk about. They weren't very Christmassy. They were just general podcast stuff. But they're kind of on my phone over there. So,
Alright.
well, all right. Let's wrap it up by let's sing a Christmas. No, I'm kidding.
Well, you started it now.
I just want to say thank you. I know it still hasn't been 2 years. It's almost 2 years, but it hasn't been 2 years. But thank you and Merry Christmas to all our
Yeah,
fans.
very much. We'll be doing a little Christmas video that'll be out on Christmas Day as well on the 25th.
I forgot about that.
We're not filming it on Christmas Day. Don't worry, we're filming it pre-hand. But we're gonna have a nice little video coming out like we did last year. But everyone's here. John's not. So we had John last year, but this time it'll be everyone else and Jack, who's staring majestically off into the distance there,
Christmas.
thinking about Christmas yonder.
It's not long now.
So,
this is
yeah,
Christmas.
thank you. Actually, Cam,
Last Christmas, you gave me a John.
The very next year.
it was recent, Cam.
Yeah, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry. Thank you. No, I'm not going to do that. Sorry, guys.
I hope people still have the video for that.
Thank you for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed this more structured podcast that I put together. I hope it wasn't boring and my reading of things weren't
Well, it was
bad.
more for me, so it'll be like for
Bitch!
We actually watch it back, and Reese has been asleep for most of it.
All of the answers, when I turned to him, he's like,
Feces.
Final pieces. So yeah, and Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys.
Happy Hanukkah.
And a Merry New
drink
Year.
in moderation.
Or drink excessive amounts, which is what I plan to do.
Merry Wednesday. Or Tuesday, I can't remember.
Right,
Tuesday
so
is
let's wrap this up, right? So if you've liked this podcast, check us out on Facebook and Twitter and all the links in the
Merry-
description. But,
Tuesday Eve.
guys, on 3, let's wish our viewers Merry Christmas. On 3, so we're going to go 1, 2, and then say it, right? 1, 2, Merry Christmas! Clap, clap!
Birthday, happy time.
Merry Easter.
Bitch.
And a happy new summer.
I hope
Yo.
you get coal in your sack. I don't.
Then have to
Santa's.
have
All right, anyway,
surgery
Remember the competition and comment below.
Yes.
and animate the Captain America thing.
Yeah, and we'll get a
competition.
t-shirt. Do you want to reiterate the competition before?
Oh yeah,
we wrap?
again, the competition to enter the competition, win a signed card by all 4 of us.
Walking behind you.
You have to
Turn around.
you have to
At him.
you have to comment below with your favorite Man on Fire video and why you find
would
it the
hit him
favorite. Bye guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye everybody.
That is a big forehead.
What a creep.
Camera it is. Bye. Do you want
We already said bye.
Okay.
Oh no, Jack.
God! It's only Christmas!